The mountains of western North Carolina and the valley where settlers built an outpost called Asheville in the late 1700s have forever been known for the majestic peaks, dense forest, rippling streams, and clear blue skies that seem to run to eternity. It's been called the land of the sky for more than a century. It was here in the late 1800s that George Vanderbilt built his dream estate. The Biltmore House opened in 1895 as the largest private residence in America and was positioned amid 100,000 acres that Vanderbilt amassed with his family fortune. Sadly, Vanderbilt passed in 1914 at the young age of 51 and left his wife Edith with the question of what to do with the opulent Biltmore estate and the land around it. The Biltmore House remains an internationally renowned destination, still owned and managed by the Vanderbilt heirs, and 1,500 acres of the original Vanderbilt estate became what we know and cherish today as the town of Biltmore Forest and Biltmore Forest Country Club. Edith Vanderbilt and her advisors spared no expense in planning their club that opened on the 4th of July, 1922. Donald Ross, the legendary golf architect from Scotland, designed the course along the rolling terrain. Baltimore-based architect Edward Palmer created the clubhouse with decorative stone, brickwork, and stucco. Chauncey Beadle, an associate of noted landscape architect Frederick Law Olmsted, wove the structure's grounds and foliage into a harmonic visual presentation. Those values of grace, charm, and elegance have held firm for a century now at Biltmore Forest Country Club. The golf course was the venue for 4 decades for the Biltmore Invitational, one of the premier competitions on the mid-1900s amateur circuit with noted golfers the likes of Billy Joe Patton, Harvey Ward, and P.J. Boatwright collecting victories. That spirit is invoked in modern times with the Jess Sweetser Memorial, which is held every Memorial Day weekend and combines competition with a salute to Sweetser, a U.S. amateur champion and Walker Cup competitor who was a member at Biltmore Forest. The PGA Tour had a 4-year run at Biltmore Forest from 1939 to 1942, with Ben Hogan winning 3 of the titles. The Land of the Sky Championship in 1940 followed Hogan winning his first tour event at Pinehurst, then winning in Greensboro before coming to Asheville. He praised the challenge and strategy of the par 4 second hole, saying it was one of the finest holes on the PGA circuit. The club has been proud in recent times of giving back to the game by hosting top national championships, including the 1999 U.S. Women's Amateur and the 2013 Women's Mid-Am. Talented tennis players from across the state and the South visited Biltmore Forest annually for the North Carolina Open and Southern Championship, and today an avid and robust tennis membership is looking forward to a state-of-the-art tennis complex that will put Biltmore Forest facilities at a level second to none. Knowing of Asheville's reputation as a summer tourist destination, the club was conceived with a seasonal membership category and the clubhouse outfitted with guest rooms that over a century would host any number of famous guests. Bobby Jones was an honorary member and visited often in the club's early years. Business magnates such as John D. Rockefeller, Thomas Edison, and Harvey Firestone visited the club, as did Presidents Calvin Coolidge, Howard Taft, and Dwight Eisenhower, and movie stars Charlton Heston, Peter Sellers, and Robert Redford. Today, Biltmore Forest is a family-oriented club with a rich heritage in recreational pursuits, but also dining, children's events, weddings, and special occasions. Its members are proud of its facilities, aesthetics, and values. They have thrived for 100 years and are set to continue into the next century.